We're around halfway through Chapter 2, Season 7, and that means everyone is starting to look forward to what might be coming next in the world of Fortnite. From anime crossovers to the return of Kevin the Cube. Today, we're going to be covering the top 10 biggest Season 8 leaks that you need to know about. Number 10. Naruto crossover. If you grew up in the early 2000s, then there was probably a show that got you absorbed into anime. If it wasn't Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Dragon Ball Z, then there's a pretty big chance that it was Naruto. Well, Naruto might actually be coming to the next season of Fortnite. Talk of a Naruto skin came up when it was leaked that Epic Games had considered a Naruto crossover during the Apple vs. Epic court case. There was also a survey sent out by Epic where they asked the players of the game which crossovers their viewers wanted to see in the games. And guess who showed up on it? That's right, Naruto. Much more recently, there was even a leak that it was revealed that Epic Games had actually been working with a company that has the licenses to the video game versions of the certain anime properties, including, yeah, you got it, Naruto again. With more and more leaks hinting toward the character's inclusion into the game, it seems like it's only a matter of time before he shows up. Number 9. Rideable monsters, mechs. Over the past few seasons, there have been all manner of strange and interesting beasts on the Fortnite island, ranging from chickens to boars to even raptors. Well, if recent leaks are to be believed, there are going to be even more animals coming to the game, and this time you're going to be able to ride them. Back in June, Hypex leaked that the next season, or one of the seasons after that, there would actually be rideable wildlife, as a new class was added to the game that related to the riding of animals. At the time, this feature was in the stages of very early development, but Epic Games does tend to work fast when it comes to implementing exciting new features, so maybe we'll be seeing this in time for the next season. Number 8. The Justice League and Suicide Squad. Fortnite has become no stranger to superhero skins over the course of Chapter 2. We've had characters from both Marvel and DC universes, but that doesn't mean there aren't still characters from both universes that could show up. We know that the future of Fortnite's storyline is going to be closely tied to the DC universe over the next season due to the implications of the Batman comic, revealing that Dr. Sloan is in fact working with both Lex Luthor and Batman, who laughs. Well, all of that may be manifesting into some brand new Justice League and Suicide Squad characters. A leaker on the Fortnite Leaks subreddit has revealed that members of both DC superhero teams will be added to the game relatively soon, potentially including the dangerous Batman who laughs supervillain. Number 7. Angry Flying Animal. Midway through July, the data miner Hypex uncovered that Epic Games were actually working on a brand new type of animal for Fortnite, and it would be one that has never been seen in Fortnite before. An animal that flies. Sure, we've had chickens in the game, but they can only make you glide through the air and don't actually fly themselves. This new avian animal would actually be the first properly flying animal in Fortnite. For those of you who don't know, the word avian actually means a species of bird, or even avian dinosaurs. So, it's likely that we're going to see something along the lines of a new bird species in the game, or some sort of flying dinosaur such as pterosaur. Number 6. Explosive kunai. Back to the expansive leaks on Reddit now. One of the other things that was leaked to be arriving in the next season for sure was actually an explosive kunai weapon. Now, for those of you who don't know, a kunai is a type of knife that peasants would actually use as a gardening tool. But eventually, it was picked up by Chinese ninja to be used as a cheap and easy weapon. Since these farming tools were easy to sharpen and even easier to come by, they were really the perfect weapon to use. The Fortnite version of the weapon seems to be an explosive of some kind. And can you take a wild guess as to where explosive kunai are most prominently featured? If you guessed the show Naruto, then yeah, you'd be right. In that show, they would place a tag inscribed with the kanji for an explode onto kunai, so it could be thrown at enemies from longer ranges. Number 5. Walking Dead returns. Fortnite has already done one crossover with The Walking Dead, but we all know that a lot of the time just one trip into another universe isn't enough for the loopers on the Fortnite island. The supposed crossover with The Walking Dead is supposed to be going live next month, and at the very least, a glider is already in the works. The glider will supposedly have some element of fire on it, which may even be a set of torches. Hypex went on to speculate that this second collaboration is probably why Fortnite didn't go all out with their first Walking Dead collaboration. The files for the new glider have apparently been in the game for over a month now, so while they're a bit bare bones at the moment, it's safe to say that a lot of work has probably already been done on the upcoming crossover bundle. Who is going to be the current survivors in arms? Daryl and Michonne? At the moment, no one knows, but it looks like we only have until August to wait. Number 4. Crossover Skin Survey. We mentioned a crossover skin survey earlier in this video, but this is actually something that Epic Games does fairly recently. So for this part of the video, we thought we'd take a look through the most recent survey which occurred on July 24th and go over some of the coolest potential skins that were mentioned. As posted by the data miner and leaker, Sheena BR on Twitter. Sheena hopefully split the survey up into 8 different categories, ranging from musical arts to video game characters to influencers. From the musical artist section, there were musicians like Mariah Carey, Tiesto, Cardi B, Selena Gomez, and even DJ Khaled. Over in the TV show section, we have shows like The Boys, Star Trek, The Witcher, and Scooby-Doo. For video games, there are franchises such as RuneScape, Rainbow Six, Among Us, and Splatoon. In the comics and manga section, there are characters like Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia, Squirrel Girl, and Darkseid. From the influencers section, we've got people like Tabor Hill, Dr. Lupo, C-Day, and McCreamy. Over in the movies section, there's The Grinch, Transformers, The Wizard of Oz, and Lord of the Rings. Cartoons and anime has characters from Tom and Jerry, Jujutsu Kaisen, The Fairly Odd Parents, and Family Guy mentioned. Finally, the video game characters segment features iconic characters like Ratchet from Ratchet & Clank, Metal Gear's Snake, and even Captain Price from Call of Duty. These are just a couple of the coolest from each section. There were actually many, many more. Number 3. The Return of Zombies. At this point, I'd say pretty much everyone knows that Fortnite Battle Royale is actually a spin-off game from Fortnite Save the World. And if you didn't know that, I kind of have to ask where you've been all this time. Anyway, one of the things that Epic Games like to do over the past few years is actually reuse some of those elements from Save the World and Battle Royale. And one of those things is the strange zombie-like enemies that we've occasionally seen over the Halloween period. According to the data miner Hypex, those zombies are going to be reappearing next season. They're going to be fiends, which are the smaller monsters, which come in the basic, major, ranged, and poison categories. There are also going to be brutes, which also come in basic and major, but then have mega and exploding variants too. There's also one other type of creature we don't know much about yet, and they are a new creature called Zigzag. Number 2. The Sideways. Okay, back over to the Reddit post leak. According to that leaker, there's going to be something called the Sideways coming to Fortnite in the next season. They describe this new addition to the game as an alternate dimension similar to the Upside Down in Stranger Things. This new dimension will apparently be a place that monsters can spawn from. But if it's anything like the Upside Down, it will also be a place that players will be able to access. But this seems like it's going to be something entirely different and unique to Fortnite itself. Number 1. Kevin the Cube. So the final leak we're going to be talking about today is also from both the Reddit leak and the data miner Hypex. First of all, the Reddit leaker explicitly says that Kevin the Cube is going to return at the end of Chapter 7, and it would be controlled by an unknown Queen character that is going to play a major part in the Fortnite storyline moving through into Chapter 3. In the same leak that he mentioned the return of zombies from Chapter 1, Hypex also mentioned that Kevin the Cube would be returning. He said that the Cube Smack and Rune event sequences had been added back into the game. This is a pretty big indicator that Kevin is going to be arriving back on the island. Okay, those were the 10 biggest leaks I thought you should know about for Season 8. Do you agree with the leaks I chose? Is there anything else that you want to see in the next season? Let me know down in the comments. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell if you want to see more videos just like this.